Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're plunging into a question that, well, it's puzzled humanity for ages. Where does happiness truly reside? We're going to explore a perspective that's incredibly simple, yet really challenges our modern ideas about joy. Okay, let's unpack this. We're drawing our insights from the wisdom of Japanese Zen Buddhist monk and author Shunmyo Masuno, specifically from his insightful book, The Art of Simple Living.
Yeah, and what's truly fascinating here, I think, is the foundational truth Masuno starts with. He basically says, happiness doesn't lie in grand things. It lives in the small details we overlook every day.
Right.
In a world that's constantly pushing us to hustle harder, get more, chase the next big thing, this quiet wisdom, it's a pretty radical counter-narrative, isn't it, to our default settings?
It really is. That's a crucial distinction, because Masuno then zeroes in on a common trap, one we probably all fall into, this endless, often exhausting pursuit of future goals, thinking that's where happiness is. We tell ourselves things like, oh, if I just get that promotion, then I'll be happy.
Right.
Or if I save enough money, then I'll finally feel secure.
Or the classic, once I buy that bigger house, I'll be satisfied.
Exactly. But Masuno points out when these goals are finally achieved, it's almost immediately, well, it's just not enough. You just pivot to the next thing. You get caught in this kind of endless loop.
Right, and this is where Masuno offers his critical insight. He calls this the pursuit of more. And he argues it actually blinds us to the joy of enough. Psychologists even have a term for this, the hedonic treadmill. We just adapt so quickly to new highs, which makes lasting satisfaction really elusive. This constant striving, it prevents us from ever truly experiencing contentment right now, in the present.
But Masuno doesn't just point out the problem. He beautifully illustrates where true happiness does live. And it doesn't require anything grand or far off, not at all. He highlights these remarkably specific, tangible examples, things available to all of us. Think about, say, the fragrant steam rising from hot tea on a quiet morning, or just the gentle sunlight streaming through your window, painting a bright spot on the floor. It could be the simple feeling, that grounding feeling of bare feet on soft grass, or even the quiet warmth and the steady rhythm of your own breath.
Simple things.
So simple. He even mentions things like the sound of the wind, just listening to the wind, or the smell of rain after it falls, that earthy smell. Or, get this, simply the consistent, comforting beat of your own heart.
Wow. This raises an important question for us, doesn't it? What does it say about our priorities? That something as basic as our heartbeat or the smell of rain, that these have become overlooked details. Masuno suggests these moments are so small that we easily overlook them. And his gentle encouragement is that by consciously slowing down, maybe just a little bit, we start to discover that these tiny moments are precisely where true happiness lives. It's not something you have to go out and get. It's already here.
Okay, so what does this profound understanding mean for you? Listening right now, navigating your daily life. Masuno offers a direct, really powerful challenge. Whenever you feel unhappy or dissatisfied, just pause for a moment and ask yourself this question. Right now, what small things are making me smile? I know for me, it's so easy to get caught in that next big thing trap. This question, it's a real wake-up call.
It absolutely is, yeah. It reinforces this idea that the biggest change, the most impactful one in our lives, it doesn't actually come from gaining more or striving for something new. Not really. Instead, it comes from seeing the same things with new eyes. Happiness isn't some, grand destination you need a map for. It's something right in front of you, waiting to be seen, if only you choose to look.
So our deep dive today, it really boils down to this core kind of liberating message, doesn't it? Joy isn't hidden away in big achievements or, future fantasies. It's woven into the overlooked everyday details of our lives, right here, right now.
Exactly. And maybe for a final thought, something to mull over tonight, it comes straight from Masuno's challenge to us. Ask yourself, have you noticed any small moments of happiness today? Remember his ultimate encouragement. Joy hides in the details. Look closely, and you'll find it. Maybe just take a moment later, pause, and really reflect on that.